If you're going through something in your life, you can DM the Adam and Allison Instagram page. Then we will anonymously ask other members of the Adam and Allison family for advice on your behalf. We call it the DM Dilemma. We're doing one right now on Y101.
Calling this DMer guard dog Gina because she writes, my dog doesn't like my boyfriend and I don't know what to do. My dog is usually very friendly with everyone, but every time my boyfriend comes over, she hides or stares him down, and sometimes she growls at him if he gets too close to me. My boyfriend is not concerned at all. He says she's just getting used to him, but part of me wonders if my dog's picking up on something I'm not seeing. Should I trust my dog's instincts?
What could the dog possibly be picking up on other than you are paying a different kind of attention to this man than any of your other friends or any of your other people in your life before? The dog is jealous. That's all this is. 601-995-1017. Somebody tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're talking about my child. You're talking about my baby. Listen, Sealy is absolutely the dog, my dog, that he loves everyone. He wants to be best friends with everyone. I think there's one person that I've ever met or we were just passing and he growled and I was like, that's not a good person.
Really?
So if I brought a guy over and Sealy was growling, didn't want to play with that person, didn't want attention from that person, I would immediately suspect they were a bad person.
You wouldn't think that your dog was just picking up on a different kind of energy that you were giving to that person.
No, because I don't think he would be jealous of me giving attention to another person. I just think he would be like, this is not a good person. I don't want this person in my house. And he wants everyone. He wants everyone around him all the time.
601-995-1017 is our phone number. If you have advice, we want you to call or text us and let us know, especially if I would love to hear from the person whose dog was right about somebody. That is the one thing that could maybe convince me otherwise, that there's something to this other than the dog getting jealous of the new boyfriend. Gina has a new boyfriend and her dog doesn't like the guy. Dog likes everybody else, but this guy, the dog is not a fan of. Should she heed her dog's advice? Or do you think the dog's just jealous that this guy's getting a different kind of attention? That's what I'm saying. The guy is getting a warmer attention from Gina than anybody else has gotten. The dog's picking up on that. 601-995-1017.
I would trust my dog Sealy implicitly. Like, he's the dog who likes everybody. And if I bring home a guy and immediately Sealy's growling, not wanting to hang out with that guy, I'm going to be like, you know what? We don't need to see each other again.
Now, Izzy doesn't agree with either of us, and I think she might be 100% correct. She says there was a viral series of a guy who worked to have his girlfriend's cat like him because it didn't like him initially. If this man isn't working to get your pet to bond with him, maybe think on that more, so then the dog initially isn't just disliking him. She's saying that this guy should be trying to get the dog to like him.
You know what? And I think more to that point, is this somebody who doesn't actually like dogs? And then is that somebody you really want to spend the rest of your life with? Because if it's me, no. Like, you need to love dogs. And I would assume if you love dogs, the second you meet my dog, you're going to be like, how do I get this dog to like me?
Why can't you just tolerate dogs? Like, I get not wanting to be with somebody who hates dogs, I guess. But, like, if they're just indifferent on dogs, why is that a red flag?
I anticipate my future including lots of dogs, and I don't ever want someone to say, that's enough dogs.
Jesse says, trust the dog, get rid of the dude.
I love Heather's text. She says, my dog bit my aunt on the butt, and I wasn't there for her to pick up on the energy that I thought my aunt was a bad person. My dog just knew without me there.
That's hilarious. Sheree says, say what you want, but dogs and babies can see demonic spirits.
Oh.
So I would trust the dog, she says.
I wonder if that boyfriend might have a demonic spirit following him around.
Is it a demonic spirit, or is it just not enough treats?
No.
Like, dude, not enough treats present as a demonic spirit. I don't know. Sabrina, do you have a dog?
I do have a dog.
What would you react to your dog not liking a potential romantic partner?
Well, I'm married, but at first, my dog did not like my husband, and it turns out that he had a dog in his neighborhood who would come up to him every time before he would come over. And that's why we figured out that's why my dog didn't like him.
Oh, so your dog was smelling other dog on him and like you're cheating, obviously.
Yes, exactly. And so I also wanted to say another thing to Adam specifically. Dogs can be trained to smell blood sugar. Why can't they check negative energy?
I think they can. We as
really
humans need
think
to learn.
they can.
I mean, but does negative energy get off a smell? Blood sugar gives off a smell.
I don't know. The vibes are always off. Dogs should be able to sense vibes.